Hey, family. Steve Copeland. Steve Copeland. Y'all not got to sing that couch song, right? Steve Copeland from the couch conversation. Steve Copeland from the couch conversation. Steve Copeland from the couch conversation show. Then I like to do this one, y'all. Boom, boom, boom. Steve Copeland from the couch conversation. Steve Copeland from the couch conversation. Steve Copeland from the couch conversation show. How everybody doing? How's everybody doing? The couch. The couch. BMore. Teen Talk. What I did, family. Saturdays and Sundays is normally our Teen Talk show, right? But what I did Sunday through Sunday, Monday through Friday, is the couch conversation. Monday through Friday. Now, say like if our teens need to come up and talk about something, y'all welcome. Okay? Parents, I need y'all. I need our mothers. I need our fathers. I need our youth. And I need our young adults. Reason why I'm saying it, family, so we can talk. I want us to be able to have, as parents, I'm going to say an open dialogue with our children, right? And to be honest with y'all, when it come to mine, I do check on them. You know, like whatever they might be going through, do they need me to listen, stuff like that, right? And you don't always have to try to fix them. Mines are adults. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, right? And normally, be honest, I got them dad tails to therapy. Like my two youngest daughters, you know, in relationships, not in relationships, but if they going through certain things, you know, daddy gonna want to try to fix them. You get it? Because I'm a fixer. Their mother going through stuff, daddy gonna try to fix her. Little Steve going through stuff, I'm gonna try to fix him. But one thing I have to realize, you don't always have to try to fix them, just listen. I was like, God dang. But today, family, after our conversation yesterday with the other OG, and if y'all don't know, I have 33 years clean. OG has 37 years clean in recovery. So our process and our program of talking, thank you, Diet Flesh, our program and the way we talk, basically, be honest with you, it started out religiously. It started out religiously. So when y'all hear us talk, we might talk more. Watch how my hand. Watch. Let me turn this down some. Let me bring this down some. When I say religion is like the foundation, you get me? Of practicing morals, values, and principles. When I look at as a deacon, let me make this clear. When I read Bible, and I got my Bible right here, that's between me and God. Okay? Now watch what I do, family. That's my connection with me talking to the creator. The creator telling me how he wants me to live, or she for some people, however you call God. Okay? I mean, because I don't know how God worked with a lot of people, but if it's a she, that's fine. I ain't got no problem with that. Long as the quality of your life has turned around. Watch this face. Long as the quality of your life has turned around. I love what OG said yesterday, and I was thinking about that walking home too, right? From the doctors. Hey, Lily, Lila, I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong, Queen. But look, OG said something yesterday that got me big. OG said something about the demon. I was like, ah! Look, he was talking about the demon inside. But when he said it, right, we were talking about the recovery thing and how people is running from the demon. So when he said that, I'm looking at the lying, the manipulating, the anger, the fear, stuff that keeps you from dealing with you. And it made me think, it hit me right, that demon inside. I was like, oh my God, the behaviors. That's all. Don't get it wrong. So now I'm going to do this again. The religious part is the basis. And as we began to grow, it became personal, relationship, spiritual, one with self. So when you're dealing with these two OGs up here, what we are doing is helping you to become one with yourself and a higher power. You can call it good orderly direction. You can call it the doorknob, right? I'm just showing you other than yourself. You get me? That's all I'm trying to get to. You can call it God, good orderly direction. You can call it a power greater than yourself. You can call it a higher power. You can call it Yahweh if you want. You can call it Buddha, because I don't know what religion you might be studying, and they gave you a particular name for the creator. Mother Earth. Mama Earth. If this is the way God deals with you in the natural way, we are some very, very open-minded people up here. And let me share this with you in the safest way I can for TikTok's sake. Because we done the necessary work on ourselves, right? We had to go back and revisit our past story. We had to go back to their childhood. Because today, a lot of people, that's why I wrote this prompt right here. Today, a lot of us are running from that spiritual connection. But what I put here, right, why do people turn their backs on spiritual healing and spiritual growth? Why do people turn their backs? Now, mind y'all, my journey is spiritual. I have a connection. Now, you might hear me say with the Holy Spirit, hey, beautiful. You might hear me say things like, when I say with the Holy Spirit, you might hear me say things like the Son, Christ, You might hear me say certain things, but the point I'm trying to make, I had to gain a connection. What's up, baby? That's my daughter, y'all. Ah! What that, mama? Mama. Mama, don't be just looking at me. What's up, baby? Why are you so quiet? I love you. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
Picture on FaceTime, and that's why she. I said, look, pop up on live.
Look, baby. Y'all, she even scared. Pop. Turn it towards a little bit to share. Hey, baby. You gonna say hi? Come on, say hi. That's my grandbaby, y'all. That's my grandbaby. That's my grandbaby, y'all. That's my grandbaby. You gonna talk with granddaddy? What's your name? Tell him your name.
Sanaa.
Sanaa. Ooh, y'all heard. Ooh, she said Sanaa. Ooh. So what is you doing, Sanaa? Was she getting scared to shit? Can she see? Because normally she all excited. Can she see the whole picture of everything? Sanaa. Wait a minute, Sanaa. Wait a minute. Hold on, baby. Look. Hold on. Tashir. Don't go nowhere. Tashir. Put her up there.
Yes. Is that you?
You know who that is? Ah! Wait a minute. Let granddaddy show you no. Watch this. Watch this, baby. Wait a minute, boo-boo. Wait a minute, boo-boo. Wait a minute, boo-boo. Wait a minute, Sanaa. Look. Oop, wrong one. That wasn't the one. Wait a minute. Come on, man. You know, granddaddy slow and old. You know who that is?
Oh, is that you? You say cry, baby.
Cry, baby. You know who that is? Cry, baby. You know who that is. You see it? Boo-boo. You see it? Ah, wait a minute, boo. I got another one. I love this one. I got so many of you. Granddaddy be over here just making stuff of you. Because you are my superstar. Look at that one. You see it? See, man, you dancing? You and granddaddy dancing? You and pop. You see you and pop dancing? Now look. See what granddaddy got to do. Wait a minute, I got one more.
Oh, she don't want to be bothered no more, Dad. You know how she is.
You gotta look at this one. Look. You know who that is?
Who's that?
You know who that is? And so who's that talking?
My TV.
Oh. That's you and Ava. You see it? That's you and Ava. Dancing with granddaddy. Yep. All right, Tashir, what you doing?
We're about to leave. We're about to get dressed. So we're going to talk to you later.
All right. You know what? Thanks for coming up.
You're welcome.
Now I'm gonna mess with Sion and Lil Steve. I'm gonna tell them, oh, the shit came up. Y'all are scared. Y'all are scared. You know I'm gonna pick with them, right? I'm gonna pick with them. All right, Queen.
Okay, love you.
I love you too. L-O-O-O-G. O-O-O-O-G. O-O-O-O-G. Wait a minute. Now, as I was saying, family, oh, that made me feel so good. I be trying to get them to come up. They just do not. They do their own thing. You know, they're in their own world. But that made me feel real good that she took the time to come up. And that's what I want, family. I want them to feel comfortable so they can pop in from time to time. And I can talk with my own kids and, you know, they can tell you where they at, how they feel, blah, blah, blah. And like I said, what I learned in this process, it's not always trying to fix them. It's listening to them, right? Trials and tribulations, challenges come in life. And it's a beautiful thing when you have somebody that, at least that you can lean on their shoulders. You can cry on them to comfort you. So I'm saying this once again. My twin then came up, Mr. O. Woo! Mr. O. I gotta give him an extra O. Oh, my predecessor.
D-Town.
My
it's
predecessor.
Just D-Town, brother. It's just D-Town OG.
My predecessor. Don't try it. My predecessor. I know you short. I'm trying to help you get tall. Now, as I was saying, family, I was thinking about something OG and I was talking about yesterday. And that's why I say, why do people turn their backs on spiritual healing and spiritual growth? That's what
scared.
That one too, OG. That's what it says.
No. What it is they're scared to face their own demons and everything that they have to face in order to get their life in order. Don't come fucking with me this evening.
That's why I told y'all that's what made me, because when he said the demon, and I realized that's what we're running from within ourselves. Come on, Big Sam. And I realized that's what I said, oh my God, when he said that, it hit me. A lot of us are afraid to face it. Come on, OG.
It's your inner demons that's keeping you where you are at. And until you get that spiritual growth and that healing, them devils is going to stay with you until you decide you want to get rid of it.
Right.
Till you decide you want to face them, and the right time to face them is now. Stop being such a fucking procrastinator and do what's necessary for your life and for yourself.
So true. Now, what OG is saying, right? I'm going to try to hurry up and do it real quick. Might do it a few times. I'm going to look at the time. It's 6:19. It says it's a reason people turn their backs on spiritual healing and growth. Fear of change. Right? Then it goes, growth requires change. And change feels uncomfortable. People stay in what's familiar, even if it's toxic. What we talk about a lot on TikTok. Toxic message stuff. All that.
That's what we talk about the most, and that's one thing I cannot take is a toxic relationship, because in a toxic relationship for me is not good for the next person. Because I take my spiritual health and growth very, very personal. And if you cross that fucking line, I'm sorry, but you're cut the fuck off. Get the hell out of my life because I don't need you. I can do bad on my own self. But I need a help mate, a spiritual mate, a spiritual growth mate. That's what I need in my life.
And you hear what he's saying? When I ask AI certain things, this is what they saying. This is what me and OG talks about. And I'm not going to feed y'all, and I know he's not either, when it comes to the recovery side of things. When it comes to facing, like he said, those demons, we know what it takes. Because you have to take a deeper look at you. Now, the second one talk about lack of understanding.
Oops.
They don't understand what spiritual healing really is or how it works.
No, they don't. Because they're too scared to find out what new habits are. They don't want to get rid of their old habits. They're trying to keep them old habits to see if they can combine the new habits with the old habits, which is not going to work any motherfucking way. So I don't even know why you even putting yourself in that predicament.
And guess what?
What's the next one?
What's
the next one?
Wait a minute. It's a lot of people in recovery. They're in recovery, but they're afraid to look at themselves too. Which we already know. That's why he's saying it. Now, the third one talks about past hurt and disappointment, right? Now, with this one right here, it talks about it could be a religious hurt, broken trust, or judgment from others can cause people to shut down. And I know that.
Suck it up, Buttercup, and come for what you want, because the more you sit there and keep denying yourself what you want out of life, you're gonna be stuck in that you and your demons are gonna be stuck. You're not getting out of the hole that you have created for yourself. You're not ready to crawl out of that hole. When you're ready to crawl out, trust me, you'll crawl out. But until then, suck it up, Buttercup, because it's not hard. It's not hard. Take the cotton out your mouth, put it in your take the cotton out your ears, put it in your mouth. If you want to know spiritual, or you want to learn recovery, don't matter. They both coincide with the same thing. Take the cotton out your ears, put it in your mouth, and listen.
That's why when y'all hear me say learn to listen and listen while you learn. Learn to listen and listen while you learn. Something different. You got to trust and believe in the process. Pride. Number 4, OG.
Come on with it.
Because I know you jealous of me. Pride.
No, the fuck I ain't. No, the hell I ain't. If any damn thing, I know you're jealous of my ass. So shut up. What's number 4? Let's get it.
I might be jealous.
I'm good. I'm ready for this. No, what's number 4?
Pride and independence.
What about it?
Pride and independence. It says some people believe they can handle life on their own.
Bullshit.
And seeking and seeking wait. And see asking for help as a weakness. Come on, OG.
Bullshit. You know what? I call motherfucking bullshit on this one.
Woo!
Because you are not supposed to be envy of anyone, regardless of race, color, creed, or whatever the fuck the case may be.
Yep.
But you are not a lowlife if you're asking for help.
Do y'all realize
people will put you in that situation because you're making yourself feel like that. Hold your motherfucking head up and say, look, I need some help with some recovery. I need some help with some fucking church. I need help with trying to find a fucking job.
Yeah.
Hold your motherfucking head up and do what you're asking and ask what you want. Don't fucking hold your head down. What's number 5? I'm done off for this one. What's 5, brother? I'm done with that one.
I'm scared. I'm OG.
I'm done with that.
I hear a goddamn predecessor. I hear a dinosaur. I'm telling you. Okay. Distraction and temporary pleasure. The world offers quick. Stop, OG. The world offers quick fixes that feel good now, but don't heal the heart.
That's because you don't have Christ in your heart. That's why.
Mm.
You think you know, you think you have him in your life when you really don't. Because a person that has God in their life will not just be seeking out a pleasure, they will be seeking out their fucking mate. Fuck up, what the fuck you playing with me for? What the hell is the next one?
That's 5. Only do 5. 5 steps, basically growth. Only
you don't play with me with this. You do not play with me with this bullshit. I do not give a rat's ass. I am the straight image of my Father, which I have known before my motherfucking death, which I have had a small veil over my face. That lets me know I am a God's child and a chosen fucking one. Do not play with me. That's one thing you are not going to get over on me. I see you holding up the white flag, bro. Come on. But no, you don't play with me like that. I'm sorry. My recovery, my Christianity, my spirituality is my life right now. That's all I have. I don't have a mate. I don't have someone I can spend time with. All I do is have 2 friends in my circle. That's it. Truth, put yourself on mute. 2 friends. That's all I have. Everybody else, I've already let go. I've changed my old habits. I changed the old people that I was hanging around with. And I'm more spiritual than I've ever been in my whole entire life.
Yes.
And there is nothing you can do about it besides kiss my natural ass if you don't like me. I'm sorry. I'm telling it like it is, bro. That's what you wanted me for. I'm telling it the wrong way. I'm not trying to come soft on these people. The hell do I look like trying to come soft on somebody that you've asked me to come hard in this program for?
See, let me share this with you, dinosaur. That's y'all damn problem.
Dinosaur hell.
That's y'all problem, predecessor. Y'all always come so strong. Y'all always come so right. Y'all always come so correct. Then I got to come behind y'all. I got to come behind y'all and grab them and say, it's going to be okay.
But you don't never grab us. You leave us.
Not you. I'm talking about them.
No. You let us do what we need to do. That's what you need to fucking do. No offense.
I'm talking about, wait a minute. You getting it mixed up, predecessor? I'm the one that got to come behind when they have the tears and the snot balls. I'm the one that comes behind after you go for him and say,
I don't care.
He meant it like this. He meant it this way.
Oh, no. When I speak, I mean everything that comes out of my mouth.
He ain't lying.
If you cry,
he ain't lying.
You know what? You know what?
He ain't lying.
Maybe I don't hit a nerve where you needed Jesus at that point in time.
He's not lying. I'm telling you,
And
when I say...
And if you're having a runny nose, evidently I hit a nerve there too, because come on now, sisters and brothers. Y'all get with the program. Because I'm not going to change for nobody.
I was just getting ready to say that.
I am coming true. I am coming true. I am coming hard. And I am not giving two ass shits about a damn thing.
I was just getting ready to say
it for a reason.
Mm-hmm. And that's...
I'm coming hard for a reason.
That's how 33 years and still our predecessors like that talk with us, only because they wanted the best for us. You would take it in a negative way, but they was being straight. They was being forward. They was being hard. Because basically what I realized in this process, OG, you could not tell me I wasn't no thug. You could not tell me I wasn't bad. And when I used to hear them speak like OG, I'm like to myself, who they think they talking to, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? I had to humble. Go ahead, the OG said.
We set you in your place.
Yes, he did. Yes, they did.
We had to make sure
yes,
that
they
your
did.
ass was sitting there humble like a motherfucker because your ass didn't learn a damn thing while you were out there in the streets. So we had to bring you in and coddle you and teach you the raw way of this shit. And this is not a joke. He would tell you himself. This is not no game.
And that's real. What he's saying, I'm telling y'all. I've been in for 33. Come on, OG.
He thought he was the shit and thought he could do whatever the hell he wanted to do until he sat in front of a bunch of brothers that slapped the dog taste out of him and told his ass to sit there, shut the fuck up, and listen. And I can almost guarantee it because I've done it twice.
And I'm going to tell you right now, 33 years later, y'all hurt my feelings.
And 37 years now, you'll still get more. So what? Suck it up, Buttercup.
Don't be calling me no Buttercup. What's your problem? Boy, if you ain't taking me back to Big Mike and them OG. Woo! I had to humble myself. When they came at us like that, because you already think you know everything, right? Can't nobody tell you nothing, but they had to chump you down. And when they came, they came. That's why when I watch some of our youth people that's not just the youth, I'm talking about our men. Period. When it come to people like us, and when it come to dealing with our men, we ain't no damn joke.
Our women is the same fucking way. We don't play with y'all. Y'all think y'all got it easy? Hell motherfucking no. Because there's some women in this bitch that will run your ass to the motherfucking stove and to the floor and back.
Yep.
Fuck around and find out. Princess, you're not a princess.
Yep.
You think you know everything in this program or spiritual? Lady, you got a rude awakening coming. Because by the time you leave there, that makeup's going to be smeared, the lipstick's going to be gone, your hair is going to be in a shambles because your ass is going to be too busy crying. Because everything that person is saying to you at that table, or all 6 of them people that are saying to you at that table, have done hit a motherfucking nerve in your ass, so now you don't know what the fuck to do. Number one, you want to run. That's not an option. You don't run. You sit there and you take the shit.
There you go.
Because now you have tools to try to apply to your life. That's a start. At least you were there to listen and to take the first step and surrender yourself to the program.
I'm gonna tell y'all, man.
And our men, we are just as, if not, we're fucking stricter on our men than we are on our women. But don't get it twisted. There's some demons. There's some women out here that take recovery very serious.
Yeah.
And you may not want to twist with them or play with them, because they will tell you just like I'm telling you now, real, raw, and there's no filter, like me.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, people like us understand we can spot bull crap. We might tolerate it because the whole goal is to get you to change. Wait a minute, OG. Wait a minute. It's to get you to change. So once we recognize certain things, it's like it's flipping it. It's flipping it. It's flipping it.
No, you know what I do?
Come on.
I'm gonna catch your ass any motherfucking way. So the best thing you need to do is come clean at that table. Because the first 10 words that come out of your mouth, trust me, I don't know if you're getting ready to try to run a fucking lie. I most certainly will. And then I will call you on your bullshit and tell you to shut the fuck up, open your book, take the cotton out your ears and put it in your mouth.
And that
Because
makes...
you're not ready. You're not ready. Because you're about to come out with this bullshit that we've already heard, what, last week? Or the week before that, and the week before that? Nigga, you talking the same bullshit, thinking you trying to work the system, but the fucked up part about it is, the system's already fucking you up when you walk in the door. Because you think you know every fucking thing. Oh, this is gonna be a piece of cake. These old men don't know shit. I'm a young G. Yeah, okay. Step your ass into my ring. I double dog dare you.
You know what?
You the shit.
You so correct. They're young G's. They're young G's. You better pray to God you can become an OG.
Because right now, most of them are in jails, institutions, or they're either deceased.
Mm-hmm.
Because they couldn't deal with their demons inside of them. Don't play games with me.
Now.
Come on, Truth. Come on, Truth. I know you got something to say. Bring your ass in here, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, he been running and hiding.
Confidence on you. I love the look. I mean, when you're on this type of energy flow and you've got it coming through you, I got to tell you, man, it sounds solid. And everything that you're saying right now is exactly true, because you look up with a lot of people that go through these problems and have these struggles. And one of the main reasons they turn their back on the spirit in the first place is because at some point they convinced themselves when they were at their lowest that they didn't get the answer that they were looking for.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
I know. Oh.
Come on with it, Truth. Come on, brother.
I gotta tell you, sometimes when you're in the midst of the battle, the spirit's just sitting there waiting to pick you up, because he's not gonna step in and participate in the violent part of it, but he's gonna be there to wrap his arms around you and hold you when it's over. And so if you dismiss it too quick, you might miss that hug. You might miss that love. You might miss that comfort that you were looking for.
Come with it now.
I know. That spiritual love.
It is.
Hug. The comfort. And that's what we do. Seriously. Embracing you. Embracing you. And this is how you can tell when you are actually dealing with God-fearing spiritual people. And when I was coming home, I sat on the bench, right? And I started looking at the life, the spirit, the love, the energy, the embracement. And I'm like, Truth, OG, and many of us, that's all we trying to get back. That's why I said, why do y'all turn y'all backs? And I wanted people to come up now. What Truth was saying, let me go back here because we kind of read that too. If you have an issue with church and you want to talk about it, I'm talking about being disappointed or let down, you're very, very welcome. Okay, as a guy that's very or was, I was very involved in my church. I'm telling you. So basically, I can kind of walk you through stuff because what I had to do, and I see right now, I've been at my church for 25 years. Some of the people that, when you first meet and everything, they do have their own little cliques. I ain't in their cliques. So I understand where you at. So after a while, we tend to back up off of people, mainly the ones that's so heavenly bound and they don't sin and they don't do nothing earthly. And I'd be like, but, I kind of had to ease away from a lot of that. So I just want y'all to know, if you, and we talked about it a little earlier, was one of the prompt things, have a problem with, like, you was at a church, certain things happened to you, whatever, and you want to just get some of it off you. So we, because our goal is to comfort you. That's all it is. Because we know people, sick people in the church too. Come on, one of y'all. Come on.
How many people left your live stream already after my talk? Because I know two of them ran. They don't like my mouth.
No, but it's a lot of them in the background. It's a lot of them in the background.
I know, but it is what it is. I mean, if you want what we have, all you have to do is surrender yourself. That's all we're saying. Surrender yourself. Because I actually was at my home group and we were welcoming in new people. Well, 3 guys walked right by us and said, "Oh, we don't do hugs." Huh? Okay, you know what? Number 1, that's our tradition.
I was getting ready to say that.
Number 2, you just don't walk up in here thinking you getting ready to run shit. Because you 3 little motherfuckers are about to be put in your place right tonight. So I hope you prepare, and I hope you choose your tables right. And I hope you're separated when you do it. Because if you're together, they're going to clown the hell out of your ass, and I want to be at that table when you do. Because I'm going to clown the hell out of y'all. I really am. I'm going to show just how much of an itch you really are. Especially coming in a meeting that's mandatory to hug. That's one of our traditions. That's one of our values.
That's the way it works.
And I will be damned if you're not going to hug me. Brother, you and I are getting ready to pull off to the side right now and have a little talk. Because everybody in that room is going to hear my voice. And everybody will look at me like, "Oh my God." Yeah, because they know it's a tradition. Anytime you walk in any NA room or any type of recovery, that's the first thing you do as soon as you walk in the door, or as soon as you get to the site itself.
Right.
You could be outside.
We greet you.
You could be outside. Yeah, you could be outside and waiting for the place to open. You're still giving out hugs. You still give out hugs, bro. I don't give a damn. But when they told me that, all 3 of them sat at the same table, I got the six top clean elders, along with myself. So let's teach these 3 a lesson, please. They came in, they didn't want to hug nobody, they didn't want to, I think they're full of shit. And let's handle these guys. They said, "You know what, Jeff? I've noticed that. Let's get them." Oh boy. By the time the meeting was over, them 3 boys was crying.
Yeah.
Because we cut them down so low, and we have hit spots in their mind and in their body that they never knew that they had. that when you hit a nerve, all hell breaks loose. Your body takes over. It don't know what to do. The only thing it knows what to do is to start crying. That's your only defense. And it's all right to cry at a table. It is. People tell you don't cry at a table because you'll be weak. Bullshit. I wish a son of a bitch would tell me some shit like that. I'll incorrect your ass on a heartbeat.
I thought you was going to say you're Bruce Lee.
No, I don't have to. My words will do better than that. My sponsor told me, "You're not a man, and you're not a shameless person if you cry in a meeting. You're not. You're building your growth, your spiritual growth, your whatever your becomings that you need to have in this recovery. You are starting to get that through this program. So now the tingling in your body is letting you know you've got some work to do now here, buddy. Are you going to stay with us? Or are you going to run? Or are you going to be a dog and run with your tail between your legs and say, you are never coming here again? I guarantee you, matter of fact, I'll make a promise. I'll see you here tomorrow. The next day they showed up, all three of them, all humble, all dressed, all polite, everybody giving them a hug, this, that, and the other. They was getting phone numbers. They was taking suggestions. All it takes is one good time to get through you, and we got you. That first little itty-bitty tear, we know we know where to hit you. And we hit you real hard at your worst moment. And and I'm not lying about it. I mean, if you wanna hell, ask Stephen. I'm not lying about this. Everything I'm telling you is true. Go ahead, Stephen.
He scared me. I'm scared.
No, I'm just spiritual, bro. I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit spiritual, and I have a halo over my head.
He scared me.
And when God tells me to say things, I say them. It's not me. It's God. It's the God in me that's telling y'all what y'all need to hear. It's not me, brother.
He scared me. He remind me.
I can jump in on this real quick if you don't mind.
Yeah, come on, please do, because I'm scared.
You know, I had to realize that, you know, what made it possible for me to look at my community and go, you know what? God's not here. I can't do that. I can't say that the church that I got lost in didn't want anything to have, I didn't want anything to have to do with it. But do you know how many churches are in this place that we live in? I'm talking 45,000 different denominations. So many different churches that, if God's not at one of them, he's at one of them. Because if you walk in the door and you don't feel it, doesn't mean they don't exist. It just means that you didn't find him there.
Yeah.
And I can promise you that if I had that attitude about everything else in life, if I went to the hospital because I had a heart attack and they saved my life, and I looked at that hospital like a place that I'm never going back to again because I didn't like the pain of it, can you imagine the next time I have a heart attack, what's going to happen? You see, bettering yourself involves all different things. It involves straightening up your characters. It involves straightening up your life. It involves straightening up your health, your spirituality, all of it. And it doesn't come just in one form. Because if that was the case, we'd all be doing the same thing, but we're not. The reason why is because we all have our own paths that we choose to navigate in order to be a better person. And it starts with ourselves, and that's the common denominator in everything. Because if you can't look at yourself honestly and see that you've got a problem, then what are you out here fixing?
Nothing.
You're not fixing yourself. Exactly. And when you're not fixing yourself, what good are you going to do for anybody else? Honestly. Because if you're going to come out here and you're going to offer some kind of advice to somebody, and it doesn't have love and compassion and kindness in it, and it comes with nothing but nails and stitches, how much love are you going to stick around for? It's not going to happen. You know, a lot of people got beat up in church. A lot of people, you know, feel like maybe they went too hard at first and then they backed off and then they didn't want to go back. They didn't want to see it again. That's fine. But only when you quit deciding to make a path for you to find a better way to live is when things went awry. Because now you're just stuck. You're not progressing. You're not getting any kind of clarity on the things that have caused you either disease or tension or the things that really, you know, put the body in an unsafe space to be able to feel good. And I think it's extremely important that we, you know, put that focus back on ourselves in order to seek out what it is that we need to in order to, you know, have that spiritual connection. Because being spiritual doesn't mean, you know, oh, you love Jesus, oh, you love God, oh, you love Allah, oh, you love spirit, oh, you love, no. It starts with loving yourself, and then you take the necessary steps afterwards. I'll land right there, Steve.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just sent that over to Candy. You busy?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
You want to speak?
You know, I was going to say this. Trying to be spiritual with different things, it is hard. It is hard to try to be spiritual and trying to help, you know, others, trying to guide them in the right direction and stuff like that. And it's not an easy thing. But again, you know, all I can say is you just got to keep praying, and then maybe things will turn around. So, and like I said, it's not easy.
You know, I try not to take, I'm gonna just say this, everything, mainly TikTok, because I'm on TikTok a lot. And everything I do on TikTok, I tend to send over to my other pages, mainly if I post stuff. I realize what we talking about, that a lot of people talk a good game, right? And I see it a lot. And people have words and they sound good, but they don't actually believe in what they're saying. It's just that they sound good with it. And you could hear it, right? That it's just talk. But actually, they don't believe it inside of themselves. So
they're not walking the walk.
There you go.
They're not walking the walk that they're supposed to be talking
there you
the
go.
talk with.
There you go.
That's all that is.
And
that's all.
Action speaks louder than words.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It does. Because hold on,
Auntie. And that's what I say, family. We talk it, we walk it, we all heal together. We talk it, we walk it, we all heal together. That's why I say my actions speak louder than anything I could say out my mouth, because it has to match, right? And Lisa Pierce on LinkedIn actually told me that. She's a businesswoman. She said, Mr. Copeland, we seeing what you post or what you doing. I mean, we seeing what you saying. We see that, right? Reading it wise. But we actually need to see some of the stuff you're actually doing. So that's what taught me from there. Whatever I say we're doing, I had to post a lot of that stuff too. to let people see that he's actually doing the stuff that he say out his mouth. Not just me now, because I'm trying to clear it up with y'all. This is where the team coming at. This is where networking coming at. Because you can't do everything by yourself. That's why I love doing what I do. Now, I'm gonna send this message over, OG.
Which one?
And no, I'm gonna say this right here. And truth. Actually, y'all know I be calling myself a community activist, a community outreach coordinator, a homeless advocate. AI said you are a community journalist.
Okay. So
What's
wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with it, but I wanted the definition of it. So once I put everything in, and what we doing, listen, we go far beyond your politicians and most of your organizations that get paid. And it's not to say I don't want to put my program under there, right? But what I learned with the 501c3, if you don't kiss their or lick their boots, they will come and take it back from you. That's why certain people can't get the money, because if they can't run and dictate your stuff, that's why a lot of people like myself and OG and Truth, for the things that we want to do, right? We need investors. We need business partners. We need philanthropists to invest that money, because we know you already got to do a write-off with it. We already know that. That's why this big mouth bald head got to go to the dentist to get his teeth. Dude always on here running off of his mouth. Only we feeding y'all back information. That's all it said, OG. But we are giving y'all our personal living experiences.
How do you think I lost all my teeth? Seriously.
Why you had when you said that? Why you had me think eating chicken bones?
I am dead serious, brother. That's how my teeth fell out, because I was too busy in the damn recovery.
I ain't messing. But look, and now the reason why I had to say that, OG and Truth, because it showed me that's what we are. And it mentioned other names because we're feeding the community. We giving y'all information. You got Truth, you got OG, you got business-minded men. And we're trying to bring y'all, oh my God. Hold
on, we're called gurus.
That one too.
That's what we're called. But that's what we're called. It's called gurus.
That one too. Yeah, could you not forgot that one?
People that make shit happen, or people that make shit happen when it's time to make it happen. Without no ifs, no ands, no buts, no questions asked. We are going to show you rather than we can tell any damn thing.
Look.
Because if you don't see what the hell we putting out, then get the hell on and get to stomping, brother. We'll find somebody else that can help us with this deal.
I was reading what Trey said. Trey said waking up is painful for yeah, Trey. It is. It is. We see, that's why we kid, we joke, we play, so that people can understand it's okay. You know, it's okay, you know, to let go.
Have fun.
Yeah.
It's good to let go, have fun, have communications with your friends and your loved ones, or the people that you are around most of the time, which, you know, could be either job, it could be TikTok, it could be almost anywhere. Anywhere you're going to go, you're going to find somebody doing a spiritual healing or a growth healing. That's what you're going to find. And if that's what you're looking for, then please, I highly suggest that you go for them TikTok programs like that.
Right.
If you need better clarity than what we're giving you, please, we honor you to go to these programs to see if we're lying or not, because they will tell you the same thing. I can almost guarantee you.
And guess what?
What?
A lot of people, you're professionals, right? Certified and all of that. They paid a lot of money to get the information we had from a level of personal experience.
Yeah, but the problem is, I mean, you got faith, you got elder, you got folks like that has more clean time than I have, which I am so damn scared of. But you know what? I'm not scared, because that's what God wants me to look at and to feel. Because that man there, no offense, he really does terrify the hell out of me.
Who, Elder?
The words that oh hell yeah. By his words, oh dude. I get shivers every time that man speaks.
He deep.
On something that hits me hard. Oh dude, I'm over here crying because he done hit that spot. I'm scared of his ass.
I heard it in him, OG. I said on Faith Platform, I said, Elder, you used to preach, right? I said, he said, yeah. He said, but I don't preach no more, I teach. I said, I could hear it. And the reason why, because when I went to the Church of the Redeemed 25 years ago, and I heard my bishop, I thought I was in the NA meeting. His words came, OG, so plain and so simple. And that's when I begin to understand the difference between preaching and actually teaching, because this is what we're doing. He breaks it down and make it so plain and so simple. I was like, oh my God. And the Holy Spirit hit me and said, you're home. Just like when I came into the NA meeting room 33 years ago, the Holy Spirit hit me and said, you're home. When I went to the Church of Redeemed 25 years ago, the Holy Spirit hit me and said, you're home. And the thing about it, like I said, OG, I thought when I went in, I was at an NA meeting. The only thing was he wasn't cursing, but it was clean. Cause you got some speakers, they come raw, like my buddy right here, raw. And then you got some that kind of waves a little bit, but we still coming for you. We want the best for you. But I love when I hear OG, because OG is taking me back to 33 years ago when they told me sit on the front row, take the cotton out my ears, put it in my mouth. If they wanted to know where the cop at, they asked me. And I went to raise my hand to tell them where they can go and cop. I'm glad OG ain't say nothing.
And you know what I used to do?
Come on, OG.
I used to tell people, if you're new in here, and I'm giving out my story and how the 12 steps helped me. You know, I'm one of them special speakers. I ask everybody, who is a brand new person in here? I'll get a lot of hands, and I'll say, okay, for those that are brand new in this program, I want all of y'all to sit up front right now.
You better.
That means all of you guys that are sitting in front, move your asses out the way. Take your asses back in the back. I want this shit up here for my newcomers. Bring their asses up here. All of them.
You better.
All 32 of them. All 32 of them was sitting up row. And not a nair one of them was fidgeting. Not a nair one of them was looking at their phone. Every eyes was on me. And when I got done, half of them boys was crying. The other half didn't know what the hell just hit them. but the truth. And what type of lifestyle you're living is either going to put you in three places.
Yep.
Jails, institutions, or death. One of the three places. So if God is telling you that this is your home, I want you to stand up and tell me that God said, this is my home and I do surrender my life. Do you know every 32 of them young men and women stood up and gave their pledges because they understand how much recovery is. They do not want to go back out there in that bullshit. Because if you go back, it's worse. You may not make it back. There's a 99.99% chance you may not make it back depending on what your drug of choice was. I am sorry to tell you that, but it's the raw truth. I almost didn't come back. After my wife left, I was ready for that gallon. I'm an alcoholic. And I'm a smug's head. The only reason why I didn't pick up that bottle is because that man upstairs told me, son, you don't need that. Put that down. That is nothing but poison for you right now. I put you through this test to see how you're going to handle yourself out of this passing. I didn't pick up not one time. I did not pick up one time for 6 months. 6 months. After that, I ain't picked up since. I don't even have an occasional anymore. I don't have to. I'm 37 years clean. What the hell do I need a drink for? All I'm doing is just going backwards.
Right.
I don't need to come back in these doors as no newcomer. And the killing part about it is my sponsor had 45 years clean and committed suicide.
Mm.
At 45 years clean, dude, that was my ultimate sponsor. And for me to see that, boy, that broke me if anything. But I had to deal with it. Life goes on. God put you through things that you need to go through in your life in order for him to make you a better person. But you can't be that better person if you're not willing to give up them demons that you have inside and pronounce your love, your honesty, and your commitment to him. But you can't do this for anyone else because
Right.
It's not going to work.
Right.
You got to do this shit for your own. That means, how the hell are you going to love anybody if you can't even learn to love your damn self?
I say
That's
it every
number
time.
one.
I say it every time.
That's number one with me. That's actually the main one. That's actually the main one. How are you going to love someone if you can't love your damn self? I'd like to see that one happen because that ain't never happened since I've been born. Stupidity isn't that bad. But come on now. If you really want what we have, then just surrender yourself. Come over to the spiritual side. Come over to the growth so you can get what you need out of these programs to be able to help you in any situation that you're going through. Now, they tell you 90 and 90. They tell you take the cotton out your ears, put it in your mouth. They also tell you to sit in the front row of any meeting. They always tell you to get numbers, men to men, women to women. That's always been the standards. That's not changed. A man cannot get a female's number at all to sponsor him at all. That is not the rules. The men stay with the men, the women stay with the women. Now, if you try to go for one of us, gentlemen, all we're going to do is politely turn your ass away and tell you to go find a woman to get your number for. Because I am not the one. Number 2, and number 5 for me, just listen. There may be a message in there that you may miss. So, listen.
This what I
What's the
said,
message?
OG, this what I said I was going to start
Come on, bro.
explaining to people, right?
Come on.
Number 1, and this is what I had to learn through prayer and meditation, right? Whenever I open my mouth, I know you hear everything I'm saying out my mouth. I know you hear it. But if you in your head with an answer before I finish, you're not listening. So what I had to learn as a person speak, listen with my spirit. Get out of my mind. Because I'm going to be thinking, well, I'm going to say this when you finish. I see it a lot on here. So what I had to learn to do was stop. So a lot of times if you watch me, I might go like this while somebody talking. If you watch me, I might turn and go like this because I don't want to really focus on the individual themselves. It's the message that I'm trying to catch. Sometimes, like in the meetings, the reason why we had to do that, because you could have somebody up there dressed nice, look nice, you know, jewelry and all of that, and you'll start focusing more on the material things and miss the message. So that's why I tell people already know, the moment I open up my mouth, you can hear what I'm saying. I know you hear it, but you're too busy trying to figure out what I'm going to say when he finished. That's why you get lost. Because when I open up my mouth, I'm sharing a spiritual message. And the only way you're going to really pay attention is by listening with your spirit. So you have to get out your head. If you got to defocus off of whatever, make it quiet around you and just listen to the message. Listen, because that's how God speaks to a lot of us. He speaks to us through the message of the people. And I started learning that early on in my recovery, in my life. Now, as an ordained deacon, a guy that studied Bible, I didn't go to theology school. I went to a seminar class early on, but I didn't go to theology school because it was something that transformed in my life, and I'm going to share this. I was trying to read the King James Version, the King James Bible. One thing I realized, we don't talk like this. Well, thou, for, she, that, this. That's not our language. So the words was kind of confusing. So what I did, I went into a store to get me a King James English Version Bible. Listen to my words. A King James English Version Bible. They don't speak English. It's known as the NIV. The Holy Spirit hit me and said, what are you doing? I said, I'm looking for me a King James English Version Bible. And the Holy Spirit hit me and said, I teach you everything you need to know. Bam! And everything started coming clear from there. So no matter what I read, except for I'm not a Muslim, but even if I read their stuff and I focus more on my spirit, it'll make it clear. But now, even with the Quran, even though it's written in Arabic, right? It's also written in English. So now that goes to show y'all, I read, I study. I got the book of Eli. I mean, not the book of Eli. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. I'm trying to the ones that they didn't put in, right? Enoch and them. Because one thing about me, I have to study to show thyself approved. I don't have to go and quote scripture. Basically, I live it. It's internal. I didn't understand that at first. That's why when I talk or I'm with a group of people that's Bible thumpers, I have to watch it because I will start sharing from a simple form. I mean, simple English. I will break it down. The same stuff they reading and they studying, I will share a personal story just like what they read and study. And it will fly right over their head because you're not Jeremiah personally. Or you're not Isaiah personally. Or you're not Moses personally.
They don't understand our side of the American don't have, well, actually, let's just say the other side doesn't have the capabilities of listening to us because we don't speak their language or their knowledge of whether it be the book, whether it be, it doesn't matter. But they're going to go over, it's going to go over their head regardless.
And to let y'all know too, NA has his own language. And the spiritual stuff we talking about, that's because it's spiritual. So a lot of times you might not understand what a recovering addict is actually saying because we speak, you know, a different language because of who we are, who we became. So for me, what I try to do is break it down in layman terms and layman forms and make it so simple. If I'm talking to somebody and we got to talk about scripture, that's fine. If I know that's really where you at, for me to be a fisher of men, you might not be into Bible. So I have to talk to you plain English, you know, simple. But when I turn around and I flip whatever negativity that you might be feeling inside or whatever negative you're feeling, I might flip it around and try to encourage you, try to empower you, try to motivate you. And if you're not used to it, you will feel offended. And that's not my purpose. And that's why when I'm getting to the point, to be honest with y'all, I'm ready to start dropping a lot of people's platforms that I be seeing live because I don't feel comfortable on y'all stuff no more. I don't feel, and I know it's chaotic. I know it's messy, but I'm trying to like just be open-minded that no matter where we at, what people is doing, that's what some people need. Some people need to come on here and be fake and phony and all that type of stuff and, you know, be like they're in another world or another planet. Because, be honest, I hear a lot of unhealthy issues in people on here. And I'm not trying to let that get too close to me. That's why I have to stick to what I know from what the Holy Spirit is teaching me or what God is teaching me.
I'll be right back.
All right. Come on, Truth.
Yeah, and I have to say that like when I was a young child and like maybe 13 or 14, you know, I felt a little tap on my shoulder. You know, it wasn't a normal tap. I was trying to figure out where the tap came from. I was not really sure that, you know, God was real. There was nothing in my life that, you know, showed me specifically that he was. So, you know, I had some pretty incredible experiences happen. And I had to had to come walking back down the tree eventually over time and just say, okay, yeah, that wasn't God. But then, I turned 19. Overdose. Laying there on the table. Can hear the last thing I heard was, hey, grab that. Like all these doctors running around. Next thing you know, it's pitch black. I'm thinking to myself, you know what? This is the first time in my life that I have ever felt good. No pain, no nothing. Quietness. And then you start to hear the damn whisper again. This time it was more like a push from behind, though. It wasn't kind. It wasn't a little tap on the shoulder anymore. It was kind of like a shake. And I started questioning God again. I'm sitting there, what did God do this? Did God do that? I'm looking at all these experiences that are going on around me, the synchronicities, the things that are damn near impossible happening right in front of my eyes. And of course, I walked down the road again and let it die out. Put the flame out. Circle back around when I'm 30. Not only did I get pushed from behind, he stuck a leg out this time. I fall flat on my face. Still trying to ignore what that was. Dismissing it away. Letting it go. Well, no part of it anyway. It's not like it did anything for me, right? It didn't benefit me. But I can tell you one thing. If you thought you were a relentless being, I can guarantee you that what you call God and what you call spirit and what you call that higher power that comes calling your name, that is the definition of relentless. Because again, when I was 45, this time I got lifted up off my feet. Body slammed. So hard that he sat me down. I didn't have a chance to dance around the truth. I didn't have a chance to set it on fire or poke holes in it. See, what happened to me was I had to come to grips with what was happening, and that was Spirit was trying to get my attention. And I told myself this time that I wasn't going to let my attention fail. And this is the longest walk with Spirit I've ever had in my life. It's almost 3 years now. Is it the Jesus that people proclaim? Is it the God? I don't put labels on it, because I can tell you one thing that I know it is it's love. And see, that love is what envelops our souls. Is what encapsulates us in order to allow us to calm the fuck down. Sit down. Relax. Feel it. Meditate on it. Share with it. Because when you do those types of things, that's what
you going in and out. Come close. Come close. Truth. You going in and out.
Things, I can only say what I gotta say, but I can tell you this: when you have that sit down spirit, and you actually have that communication back and forth, and you introduce yourself, you don't have to run anymore. You don't have to dismiss it. You don't have to deny it. You can call it your own, and you can embrace it, and then you can share the things that changed in your life for the better because of it. And when you do that, you give somebody else the hope that, yeah, Spirit's going to come visit me too one day, because that's the reality of it. It may happen 12 times, it may happen once, but don't miss that boat. Be out there waiting on it, because when it comes, excuse me, you're going to want more of that in your life, because that comfort, that knowing, that love that wraps around you, it's like a father's love. And if you ain't got no father here on this earth anymore, man, I can tell you it's the closest thing to it. So I walk my walk. I do my thing. I like to indulge sometimes. I like to get off into people's butt. But it's not my place to even do that. You know, sometimes I have to do what you were talking about. You know, you have to sit and listen. And that involves being silent. Because when you start to do that, you can start to fully understand and comprehend what it is that your body's trying to tell you. And that is that it needs love, it needs to share love, and it needs to embrace love. And I'm not saying all the time. I'm just saying for the majority of what this world needs. Is it needs you showing up, participating in love. And when you do that, that's where growth can start, because love's, when you build anything on top of love as the foundation, it serves as more than just a cornerstone. It serves as the rock. And so, yeah, I got to tell you, Steve, those things are what allow you to overcome the problems. Those are the things that make it easy to say no. And it definitely will remind you of the pain if you choose to go knock on that door. I'm going to land right there, Steve.
Thank you. Faith just came up. You know what? I'm looking at the freedom for everything that you're saying. And when I say that, I'm talking about the freedom here. Right? Life and challenges is going to come. When I was leaving out the hospital, my brother called me. And people think just because you go to hospital, you're doing certain things, right? That means you sick, or you're not taking care of yourself. I had to stop them. Not here, bro. The reason why, I've been a diabetic for 35 years. I'm at a point now where I know my organs can fail on me. And I'm doing everything I can to protect those now. I know people who found out, and this was early on and stuff, and I was a diabetic for a while. They had diabetes, might have been 2-3 years. My best friend went blind. And I told my brother that. I said, you know, Bruce, he blind. I said, I'm not trying to brag or boast, but God been guiding me. And now I'm at a point where it's the organs that I'm concerned about. So in a way, I had to catch myself, because I wanted to say, don't you ever do that. Try to make somebody feel bad because they taking care of themselves, but you making them think they're not doing a great job. Don't do that. Don't do it. And the point of my toe, I stomped my toe from walking. And it happens. And that's what I realized. That's why I didn't get mad. Because one, I'm doing everything I can to prolong my life. I got grandkids. So I'm doing everything I can to prolong my life. Right? And no matter how you do all the right things, sometimes stuff happens. And that's all it was. It wasn't like I planned or I wasn't taking care of Steve. I had to shut him down, because that's what people do when they don't understand how to build you spiritually. When you got your brother, and I don't know, I ain't gonna ask. But anyway, colonoscopy. A lot of men I know ain't gonna want to do it, because they got to go up your bang bang.
No, that's just for him.
The prostate thing. I signed up to get everything, making sure everything is running right. My kidneys, my liver, my function, make sure everything is functioning, that they tell me that, make sure this straight, that straight, or this a little high here, that a little high over there. Let's get it fixed. And that's what I told them. How many men you know actually gonna do that? Because they are afraid. So my thing is, because I'm taking those steps as a man to go into those uncomfortable areas with bravery and courage and confidence. After that doctor, I had the colonoscopy twice done. First time it was before I turned 50. The second time, I think I was a little over 50. And each time, Faith, that doctor put that in the back door. A part of me wanted to say, do you still love me? Because that's how I felt. And I'm only saying this because I know a lot of you guys ain't going to want to go.
Steve, you are too much. Okay, but that is so real.
It is. I'm actually trying to see about that new way that they can check it by blood work.
Whatever. They gotta go. They gotta give you something to drain it all out. They gotta.
No, they're not going.
They gonna put the camera up there.
No, they're not. Not on me. I'm sorry.
Though, right, Steve? It'll say that like don't look D-Town, okay. The last person I talked to, he held on getting a colonoscopy for about 5 years.
Oh God.
Then when he finally got it, he found out he had a big ball of cancer in his gut. Okay, so just get it. It's you might not like it or what's gonna happen, but health wise, it's something that you need.
Don't pay no attention to me, because I felt violated. I was like, you love me?
Well, I mean that's the way I would feel. Violated like a mug.
Man, they knocked me out. I was out. I was out.
You're knocked out.
Yeah, I was out. They knocked you out.
Yeah, you wake up, they leave you in a room, and you wake up, you sit there about an hour, and then they bring your family in so that they can take you home. Like,
yeah, while you're trying to hold gas that's trying to come out.
Nah, that gas gonna come out now.
Yeah. Well, that stuff that they had you drink, you gonna be clean, honey. You.
Oh yeah, clean as a whistle, boy.
Yeah, it's important.
It is.
I'll be sitting my ass in the bathroom.
No, all of that is important, and
But that's the way I thought about it. I might as well just sleep in the damn bathroom because my ass is gonna be in there all night.
Lord have mercy. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Used to snapping.
You know what? You know what? People are telling me, and that's and if you guys are telling me it's not so bad. People have made horror stories and shit about that. So I'm very, very cautious on any test that I do, due to the simple fact is I do have an ICD implanted.
Oh, okay.
So I have to be careful of what test I can have and which test I can't.
right.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the rest of the stuff, my kidney functions, my kidneys, my blood, all of that is good. Even my lungs, and I'm surprised. And I'm a smoker. But my lungs are fine.
Well, thank God for that one.
Yeah, and that's why you always want to take care of yourself, and that's why when we do Mondays mental health, now as a man who actually goes, I'd rather know than not to know. Real simple. And
I want to know. I want to know, but I don't know if. I mean, I could do Cologuard too.
Cologuard, what?
Cologuard.
Huh? No, because when you said Cologuard, I'm thinking about colonoscopy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's for.
But Cologuard is what?
No, what you do is you actually do it all in the pan, and then you send it back to them.
No, I don't think that's how I know they want you to do that too. But see, it's going up in there because they checking. Well, I was going to say the organs, but they checking around in there.
All the intestines and
Right.
everything.
Right. I was trying to see, because I don't know, because I was out. I was out when and then once I came to, I just felt kind of vulnerable. Do you love me? Do you love me?
Kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, did you even kiss me or take me out to dinner?
That's what I said. That's what.
Because that's the way I'm gonna act.
That's what I said.
Have we been on a date before? Have you been before you do some shit like this?
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out. Look, true.
My manhood is being violated. My manhood is being violated. You ain't kissed me. You ain't served me to dinner. You ain't done none of this. What the hell?
Only thing I
want
want
to do is knock me out.
Look,
then you're about to knock me out for this shit too.
When I came to, I was like, "Do you still love me?"
Steve, stop.
Bullshit. I would have told. Matter of fact, I told you last time. Did you take me out? Are you taking me out to dinner now?
Oh my goodness. Oh,
and
man.
See, women, I know y'all go get things done, and y'all might feel all right with it, right? Somebody playing up in that, but you think a man gonna feel all right with it with somebody, and God knows, think it wasn't his whole,
Yeah.
Might have been out off of the stuff to put you out, and they put their hand up there, even though you out. Hey guys, I'm just doing this to be smart. But please go check yourself out.
So, see, I think you already know. When I have I'm going under the knife tomorrow.
Oh no, you ain't telling me.
I gotta go have jaw surgery. I gotta have a tooth pulled out.
Oh, I remember you saying something about
It's one of them teeth that's already buried that never came up. So now it's up against my jaw. So they're gonna have to go in and they're gonna have to cut me open and get it out of there.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know it was the mob, but you did tell me that you had to go and get it done. You just didn't say when.
D-Town OG, you need to start telling people stuff early so we can pray ahead of time, sir. But okay,
well,
we still got enough time.
You know what, ma'am? Well, you know what, ma'am? I am so sorry, okay? But I've been telling y'all this for about a week.
Okay, well, it's all right. That means I still got time to pray, so it's okay.
Exactly. You still got time to pray for Brother D-Town OG, because I'm definitely gonna need it tomorrow. Because if these doctors screw up in any way, a nerve in my jaw could be, tremendous to me.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
You already added on my prayer list. That's all you had to say. So, yeah.
Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you.
I'm just looking at once they finish with your jaw and everything. The good part about it, you ain't got to worry about eating too much.
Well, I'm trying to get my last eating in now before midnight, even though I'll be in bed before then, but still, I got to try to eat something before I go in.
That's not the eating I was talking about, but it's close.
Oh, Jesus, Lord help us all.
Trust me, if it was here, I would do it too, but it ain't, so I can't.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Excuse me. Sorry, Christian woman. Do you want to answer the prompt? Put us back on focus. Do you want to answer the prompt in the name?
How I forget that there's a beautiful queen, Christian queen, no
in
less.
the name.
And you know what? I'm sorry.
In the name.
But then again,
y'all are men, so I understand. Just like we women, but it's just the point of you get to a point of self-control, and that's why I'm here.
Well.
I'm starting over.
Well, we know you are honest about life.
Yeah.
Faith. Faith works we know you're one of the real ones. You know,
Yeah.
Yes.
look, when we not online.
Mhm.
Cause look, I love me and Faith had some crazy conversations. It just be so beautiful. But it be within, you know, the life, you know. But it just be so beautiful. We can laugh and kid and joke and
Yeah.
she
I
knows
take
that's
my
what I love.
frustrations out at the gym. That's all. I'll be at the gym.
Yes.
Okay, like 17
Ooh.
sit-ups. Okay, look.
Ooh.
Like my frustrations be at the gym, but like, you know, I need to get back into it though. I've been chilling for about a couple of weeks and I'm trying to get back right.
So we won't go too far because I know you came in. What you think about that? Why do people turn their backs on spiritual healing and growth?
Within that, you feel like you can be people deal with church hurts, just hurt in general, you know, within your family line and the way that you've seen others deal with it, you know, so you're following that path and you're like, well, what is that going to do for me? I prayed and I prayed. You know how you hear people be like, I prayed and I prayed and this still happened, you know. They allow that trauma to hinder them from moving forward and getting to where they need to be. Because sometimes God allows traumatic situations and situations still to occur because he's helping that person, but the way that you look at it as a loss. It comes back to that young lady who came to the live when we was up there. She was talking about her mom. And she was saying, why? Why did he take her, right? You know, and I was a sinner and he didn't take me. You know, that makes me think about that situation, right? She had to be healed. She had to, you know, forgive so that she could grow. But due to the fact that she still hadn't allowed herself to, you know, be set free, and at the time when she was trying to receive it, it wasn't the right people in there. And if we were to just listen, she listened to you and she listened to Elder. Those are the two people I recognize that she listened to because y'all could relate to what she had been through, right? Mm-hmm. And so you have to have the right people, the right place, the right time, the right situation, and we have to be willing to receive it. And we have to have enough positive people and people to encourage us sometimes to be able to heal and to grow. Because sometimes if you're in an environment and the only thing you know around you is negativity, then how can you receive that healing and growth? You know.
Right.
And then also it's an option, it's a choice, right? But we also, with that option and that choice, they need positive people and people to encourage and the right words and just, you know, different things like that. Because healing and growth, yeah, your girl can deal with that right now to herself, okay? Because it took me a lot to heal and to get to a point to where you know that you can talk to someone who intentionally hurt you and your child, and you can say, I forgive you and I'm so sorry if I've done anything to hurt you myself. Knowing that you ain't do nothing wrong to them, but you can still say those words. I had to do that for myself, right? So it's so many different situations. So I can't speak on everything, but I can give you an example dealing with myself, and I can give you that example based off that young lady who came for help, you know, and then just everyday life and situations that we deal with. So it's, yeah, they turn their backs because of pain and hurt, you know, and they're unwilling to let it go to allow that healing. You know, they turn their backs because, like, man, they've been hurt by somebody else. They looking at the situation like, how is this going to help me? I can't even see you. You know, but like, oh, I can get healed and you to lead me to God, but you don't even see him. How you know he even real? You got to think, it's so many different things that we could say in reference to this question, but those are the ones that came to mind for me.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was talking about. A lot of the stuff you were saying. I just wanted you to, you know, just speak, being a new person on, you know, being new on the panel, getting a woman's point of it as well. And
because I mean, you know what, having a woman on a panel always gives us a better aspect of what is really going on in life. Because without women, we wouldn't be shit. Because some of these women have the power to grow with you. A lot of them have a power to break your ass to the ground.
Thank you. Woo, and
I would rather have a queen that is going to be by my side, that is loving, caring, understanding, kind, and generous. I'd rather have that than that demon any day.
Thank you. And you know how hard it is to maintain that after you've been hurt? You still got that genuine somebody who will be there for you, right? After you've been hurt, you've genuinely given that to someone and they act like they don't care. You know how hard it has been for me to just look at men in general and just still be like, every man is not the same. Okay, Rachel, God has surrounded you with these particular men and these different people, and they can say positive things, and they've been through things themselves, right? And I'm sitting here, and I'm so grateful that I can say that I've been through something, and I don't look at all of them the same, and God has allowed me to heal and go through that, right? And still be positive, still be myself and who I'm supposed to be, because I'm a naturally nurturing person, caring person. I love people.
And you know what? And I like that because God is actually working with the both of us. He's trying to put your blessing in front of you and my blessing in front of me. So therefore, the person you are looking for, only God's going to send him to you. So stop looking. Stop looking, because God's going to send him to you regardless.
Don't you know it? That's what I had to sit back and think, right? Because, sometimes, I'll be here and I'll be like, oh my gosh, like I'm thinking about a situation of what I've been through and where I'm at and different things like that, right? And you got to try to stay positive. I'm just like, you know what, Rachel, stay positive. You encourage all these people and you're telling them these things. And then I'm sitting up here like I'm allowing life or what I've been through to affect me. And I said, I have to listen to my own advice. I have to sit back and think about the scriptures myself, or, what it is myself, and encourage my own self sometimes, So it's, that's one thing that, I've been doing quite a bit lately. Just encouraging myself, and just asking God.
That's all you can do.
Yeah,
That's all we can do right now, because I lost my mate 2 years ago in September. So I've been on this path that God's got me on. He had me burning for this, because he wanted to see what I would do if he took something very, very valuable to me. That was my queen.
Oh, wow.
That was my life partner.
Yeah.
That was my everything.
Yeah.
And when he took that from me, it ripped me wide open. But then I had to turn around and say, you know what, Father? It was time for you to come and get your queen, because I don't want to see her in no more pain, no more suffering. I don't want to see her in none of this anymore. So I had to learn that it's okay to do that, but you also have to remember where you have to go after that. And that's to God himself. Yes, your heart is broke, but I'm the only one that can mend it. But you're gonna have to follow my steps now. Oh yeah, I've been through. You have no idea, and I'm still here. Through all of the burnings, through all of the life lessons, through everything, I'm still growing. I'm still here. I still have my full mind. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like my queen isn't out here. I'm just not looking for her because I ain't ready for the woman. But anyway, even though I'm okay with myself, I mean, I love myself. Yes, I do. But am I capable of loving someone else right now? No, because my finances aren't straight. My business isn't straight. You see what I'm saying? I have a handyman business, which isn't going too well. I've been blackballed from where I live. So work has been real scarce for me all this season so far. So that is what's on my plate right now. This is what God is telling me to do. Get my business up and running, get it financially stable. Then he think he might send me my mate. But until then, I've got a whole hell of a lot of work to do. And the only thing I can do is grind. If I got to do it by myself, I'll do it by myself. But if I have a friend that's willing to help me, fine, I'll take the help. Because I'm gonna need it. I know it. Yeah. I'm stupid in some different ways, but I'm okay. But yeah, no, I'm okay with everything. So I know the pain, I know the hurt, I know what it feels like to lose a loved. Yeah, I know all of that. Been through it, done that. And it's just made me stronger. And that's the way I see God having me right now. Stronger and stronger for everything he takes. He replaces with knowledge, with wisdom, and more information that I've been looking for. So, I mean, that's where I'm at right now. So, I mean, you know, I'm okay.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah. That's what God is doing with me on. It's just, you know, just knowing that, you know, he's not I feel like I've been through everything, right? You feel like you just like, okay, God, you know, but then you have to sit back and think that I'm still here and that I've made it through things that, you know, and then I imagine the battles that he saved me from that I didn't even know about at the time.